Day 5 math, I'm not going to go over this homework helper so much since we've done so much practice already on these concepts, and this really here is help for you. Instead, I'm going to go over the practice section. So if you're confused as to the steps that are being followed, you've got your homework helper here that can help you out going over the steps. And of course, you can replay the video if you need to. So I'm going down to the practice section. And the practice section is asking you to add and then check for reasonableness by estimating. So I'm just going to go ahead and do like we've been doing. Add. Remember, this is adding. So 8 plus 9, yes, this is possible. You can start with 8 and then add 9 more because we are adding. And I know this week's been flip-flopping between adding and subtracting. So always look at your sign. 8 plus 9 is 17, so my 7 goes down, my 1 goes up. I like to make tens when I'm adding 3 or more digits. So I'm going to do the 9 and the 1, which make 10. And then adding the 7 makes 17. The 7 down and the 1 up. And now I've got 2 ones in the hundreds place, 277. I'm now going to estimate for reasonableness. And what that means is I'm going to go up here to this 178 and I'm going to round it. 178, it comes between 100 and 200. So 100 would be my round down choice. 200 would be my round up choice. And since 78 is more than halfway, because halfway is 150, 178 is more than halfway across from the 100 to the 200, we're going to round up to the 200. So for my reasonableness check, I'm going to say that 200, because 178 rounds to 200, plus, now I'm going to round my 99. 99 is between, let's change our color here. 99 is between 0 and 100 if I'm rounding to the nearest 100, which is what I did up here. So I'm just going to stay consistent. 99 is closer to which? 0 or 100? Well, you know that 50 is halfway. And since 99 is greater than 50, it's going to round up. So I'm going to put a 100 here. Now, if I add those two together, 200 plus 100, I get 300. 300 is not my answer. 300 is my estimate. What I'm trying to do is make sure that my real answer is reasonable or close to what my estimate said it should be. If my estimate says that 200 plus 100 is 300, and my answer up here, 277, is close to 300, then my answer is reasonable. This is my answer, 277. I'm just using my rounding to determine if my answer is reasonable. And since 277 is close to 300, then yes, my answer is reasonable. Now you guys are going to do 2 and 3 the same way. First, I want you to add everything up. And then after that, I want you to round. And I just rounded to the nearest 100 to find out if my answer was reasonable. So remember, you're going to be rounding 695 to the nearest 100, 141 to the nearest 100, and you're going to be writing those down at the bottom. Same thing over here. You're going to be rounding 327 to the nearest 100, and go ahead and round 56 to the nearest 100. Remember, 50 is the halfway point, so 56 is greater than that, which means it's going to be closer to going up than it is to going down. If it's smaller than 50, you're going to roll it down. If it's greater than 50, you're going to roll it up. If you have any questions, make sure to post them in the Google Classroom so that we can answer them. But I want you guys to give this a shot on your own. Good luck.